This is the second narrated PowerPoint for Session 3. In this session, we're going to be looking at some readings as well as 2 videos and how those resources might inform the importance of leaders in creating a vision. First, we're going to look at how we describe leaders and their impact on vision. First, it's important for leaders, and notice that we use the term leaders and not principals or administrators because the term leaders really encompasses more individuals in the organization, and also the term leader is critical in how we consider the role. So leaders help people understand that you really can create what you can envision. The school vision should be what you believe should be, but also can be, so it must be realistic. It's also important to know that a vision is a mental journey, taking you from what the organization is currently to the unknown, to what you can envision the future of the organization to be. It's important that we never, ever underestimate the power of a leader with a vision. And to illustrate this, we have 2 video resources. The first is Simon Sinek, How Great Leaders Inspire Action. And you can either click on the link on this slide, or you can go to resources and click on the resource How Great on Simon Sinek video. As you watch this video, Sinek actually describes how great organizations create a vision, how the leaders create a vision, and he has what he calls the golden circle. And he begins by saying that there are 3 parts to the circle, and most organizations begin with looking at the what, whereas great organizations sell the why. And this is particularly important when we look at schools, because in order to ensure that the vision is embraced by the entire school community, we have to understand and communicate the why. And to do this, we also have to then go back to our core values. Remember, it's not important that the entire school community agree on every value, but everyone in the school community needs to agree on the core values. So again, as you watch this video, think about how the why informs both vision, mission, and core values. The power of vision. Vision must precede success. So significant vision, a powerful vision must be in place if there is going to be success with our children. The characteristics of a powerful vision are developed first by a leader. So there has to be ideas available to the community first. Then that community has to share and support the vision. It has to be comprehensive. There has to be detail. The vision must be positive and it must be inspiring. Think of a vision as a dream in action. The second video is Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream. You may either want to watch this, but we also have included a copy of the speech, and you can consider which you would prefer. You can do both. The link to the speech is also on this slide. But as you listen or read this, let's go back to the characteristics of a powerful vision and think about these 4 characteristics as you either listen or read Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream. How does he share it? How does he provide detail? How does he inspire? And how is it positive? The power of vision. Questions we need to consider. Why is envisioning the future essential? What, again, are the characteristics of a powerful vision? What here is the message for leaders? And what are the implications for educators? Again, this is a pretty simple response. Vision without action is simply a dream. Action without vision passes the time. But action with vision can change the world. One must have both vision and the inspiration and shared commitment to actually put the vision into action. For this next slide, there are statements. I would like you now to take a moment and, well, probably more than a moment, and finish each of these sentence starters. Schools should teach. A good school is one that. A successful student is able to. In an effective classroom, a good teacher is one who. A supportive community is one that. An effective parent organization. An effective staff is one that. A quality instructional program includes. The role of technology is 2. You will be asked on the discussion board for part of session 3 to share your response to 2 of these sentence starters, and then you will be asked to comment or respond to 2 of your colleagues' responses as well. Directions will be provided again on the discussion board. The final slide for this session, for the second narrated PowerPoint, is about the readings. There are 3 articles posted for this session on Canvas. Sharing hats, 6 strategies how to make them work for you and your school, and the difference between an administrator and a leader. You are to read all 3 of the articles. Then compare and contrast how each of these articles addresses the importance of vision, leadership, and shared leadership. Now, there is no assignment, that is, you don't have to submit a paper or your comparison contrasts in writing. But what you do need to do is consider this as you complete follow-up 1, especially in the reflection piece. This concludes the second narrated PowerPoint for session 3. There is a third narrated PowerPoint, and that is on Principle 5, and that it will be a very brief one to share what you need to do in your reading and how Principle 5 informs follow-up 1.